Hello, welcome to the party. Today I wanted to talk to all of you guys about a few things close to my heart, some of which is Minecraft, outer space, and God. I do believe that we are all a blend of different creatures, and different parts make us very special in their own unique ways. I love outer space. I love the stars. You can nerd me up with space facts all day long, and it's going to be absolutely a beautiful time for me. For example, did you know that the moon just happens to be 400 times smaller than the sun? And the sun just happens to be 400 times further away than the moon. So what this creates is almost a perfect solar eclipse. Interesting, if you look at human history, solar eclipses have always been identified as like a religious omen. Just about every ancient culture had things related to it. Some of which, absolutely epic. Like there's reports of battles being stopped in ancient times because of a solar eclipse. Both armies were like, I don't know, Bill. We should come back to this later. Like, yeah, probably not a good sign today. And it's I think that's cool. How does that happen? Like the Earth itself, we're an absolute anomaly when it comes to outer space. Like a serious anomaly. Like our moon is flippin' huge compared to other moons, right? In fact, our moon most likely was a protoplanet. So when all the planets were forming and stuff, the Earth and the moon formed in the same neighborhood or something like that, and it got launched at the Earth. And what happened was when the two collided, the Earth, our beautiful Earth, stole most of the iron from the protoplanet that was our moon. And this is really, really cool because it allows us to live. And also, Earth is one of the most dense planets in the solar system, mostly because of all the iron we do have. Now, why are we not evaporated to shreds by the sun? Now, we're in the habitable zone, but there has to be some things going right in order for the habitable zone to be worth it, I guess. One of which is you need a magnetosphere in order to protect the planet from the sun's radiation. And where does our magnetosphere come from? The turning of the liquid lava and iron inside of us. All that pressure creates it so the magnetic sphere exists. Like, wow, what are the chances? Then on top of it, when I look at faith, and all this just reaffirms my faith. By the way, I'm not a recruiter for any religion, anything like that. I have my beliefs, and I feel very strongly about them. But I'm not a recruiter by any means. But when you look at all the conditions for life to exist, right? Earth is absolutely perfect for it. And nowhere else does this really seem to occur. You can, other planetary systems, you can really find out what's going wrong with the place. So many places just their sun burns it to shreds. Good luck. Maybe next year, no life for you. Not ours. And also, we got a big brother in the solar system. Some of you might be familiar with Jupiter. And Jupiter does this wonderful thing where its gravity is so immense that it just absolutely suck up any asteroids in comets that would be flung towards us, right? So Jupiter is kind of like our little outer space protector, which, well, thank goodness we got a lot of planets in our solar system, and we need that. When it doesn't work out, the dinosaurs disappear, right? So once again, interesting. We just happen to have exactly what we need for life to win out. And the more I learn about outer space, the stronger my faith really becomes. Because you look at all these conditions, and it's like if you grabbed a bunch of wood chips, and just a bunch of wood chips, and you threw them against the wall, and lo and behold, you just happen to get a built house from it. Like the improbabilities and possibilities are just insane. By the way, what I added tinted glass, this allows us to kind of see into it. It also blocks out all light, so our witches can continue to spawn for us. I do want to add some stairways. Wait a second. I'm going to make a mob spawner out of that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to add a mob spawner. Whenever I try to add mob spawners to things, it never works out. Normally I just end up crying a little bit and that's that, but hey, why not? It's 2022, right? Let's get the basics going. I want it basically right on top too, and because I don't want to AFK forever away from the both of them. Yeah, this should work out. Yeah, I mean, just outer space. It's cool. It's really cool. And then, naturally I have my complaints too. And I let them be known. The homie who had the audacity to demote Pluto, I actually called him, or not called him up. I figured out his email and sent him an email. And I was like, yo, bro, tell me about Triton. So completely off topic. But to my amazement, he actually responded. It was kind of cool. And it could be an anomaly, but it's like, hey. And part of the reason why I didn't really go into it, he actually explains why he demoted Pluto fairly well. I just, my disagreements are from a cultural standpoint. You can't do that to me, boy. Ah! Whoa. I didn't realize it was that close. Maybe I did. I forget. Well. Like Pluto now. Oh yeah, that kind of goes into Earth Moon thing. Because like if we look through a telescope inside any planet like our planet and moon, we'd be like, yo, that's a binary planet system. And the only argument against that, which makes any sense, is that because Earth's gravity is so much stronger than Pluto's, or than our moon's. 6, 7, I need one more. 8 and up. The moon is tidally locked because of our gravity. And what that means, the same side of the moon is always facing us. Where if you look at Pluto, which Pluto and its main moon Charon are definitely a binary dwarf planet system. And I think it's a very easy argument because they have their gravity is barycentric. What that means, the gravity center between Charon and Pluto, and Charon's the main moon again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Is barycentric, and that means the center between the two are not inside of Pluto. So I think it would be very non-controversial to say that's a dual dwarf planet system. And dwarf planets are its own form of interesting. Essentially, yeah. I'm not going to go into that today. I do find it interesting, and all the stars. Like I think you have to be a nerd in many ways to be a successful nerd. 7, 8, I think. There I go, trying to do things and count at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Any hoodle. What I was gonna say, what do y'all think? How is your faith? Where's the do you have spirituality? What kind of meanings do you find in the world? Everybody has unique experiences, and obviously, I think my path is most right, is the rightest. Or I probably wouldn't believe what I believe. Is that fair? Is that fair? Am I allowed to say that in 2023? I'm curious. Like, I forget what's extremely controversial and what's common sense. But, yeah, faith is believing without knowing. And I got a lot of faith. And I hope you guys do too. It helps find a bigger meaning. And if not, hey, that's cool. I ain't no judge and jury. Well, that's a different dude's job. But yeah, you'll have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me on this rant about God, outer space, and a little bit of the journey of creating the world's worst mob farm. Peace.